When the earth starts to settle, God throws a stone at it. And believe me, he's winding up.
So, we're going old school today. I'm excited. I can't wait. I haven't done this shit in forever. I haven't had to do this much editing in a long time. So, I'm excited. This will be fun. I got an interesting clip that I would like to watch with you guys. And I'm going to post this one on YouTube because I want to poke YouTube in the eye. Because I haven't posted a video really on YouTube in like 2 years. And yet, I've got a fucking strike. This is for some shit I did years ago. So, alright, whatever. At this point, I'm kind of like, fuck it. Like, I didn't post the last video to YouTube because it was some heavy shit. And I'm not allowed to say half of the words I said in that video on YouTube. So, I was like, well, it's important. And, I want to post it to YouTube because it's an important video, but they'll just get taken down. So what the fuck's the point? So, but this one, I don't care. I'm going to post it. And so, hey, you know, hello YouTube, everybody. Alright. Here we go.
Not if you believe it's murder. You know, that's why I don't understand the 15-week thing.
I don't understand it either. For the same reason. I believe it's murder. So why is it cool to murder somebody 15 weeks into their life as opposed to 6 weeks into their life? What?
Or the Trump's plan is, let's leave it to the states.
Alright. I get this one. Alright. Trump is trying to win an election. And to do that, he needs to look reasonably impartial. Like, he needs to not be involved. Because one of the big things that the Democrats love to throw at Donald Trump is, he got Roe versus Wade turned over. Which is always hysterical to me. They make these videos where it's like, Donald Trump is trying to protect babies. He's trying to keep babies from being murdered. Look what he did. And then they show clips of him going, yeah, I got Roe versus Wade turned over. Babies. And I'm supposed to go, oh, that horrible man. So he's essentially going, look, all those videos, crap, can't use them. Because it's on to the states now. Vote in your local election if you care that much. President doesn't have anything to do with it. Right? I think that's fantastic. Because Joe Biden loses with everybody that's pro-life, and Donald Trump wins more or less with most of the people that are pro-life. And, you know, there's that, always that crazy wing that, like, can't see past things. But I think if Donald Trump gets into office, he might put some incentives out there to not kill babies. It's possible. You know, he can do stuff like that. Like, you can do things like, look, you know, we'll give your state this much more money depending on maybe if you don't kill 1 million babies this year. I mean, 65 million babies in the 50 years that Roe was on the books. 65, that's more than 1 million babies a year. So maybe if your state doesn't literally kill 1 million babies, then we'll kick you some extra funding. Like, that's the kind of corruption I can get behind. Hey, I'll give you money to not murder babies in droves.
You mean so killing babies is okay in some states?
Nah. I think that shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck does that look like? Like, look at that from afar. Just look at that. Pretend for a moment you're an alien. And you come to Earth and you're like, well, this is the greatest civilization they have. Tell us about what you guys do. Well, they won't let us murder baby in some states, but we murder lots of babies in other states. They're going to be like, what? Like, what?
Like, I can respect the absolutist position. I really can. I scold the left on when they say, oh, you know what? They just hate women. People who aren't pro-life, pro-choice. They don't hate women. They just made that up.
Look, if I hated you, ladies, I'm going to be dead honest straight with you. If I hated you, I would encourage you to murder as many babies as you can get fucked into you. And carry the weight of that on your soul forever. If I hated you, that's what I'd do. I don't hate you. I want you to be responsible with your choices. I want you to be responsible with it's your body. I get it. And you can make whatever choices with it you want. My question is, why are you choosing to make the worst things, like you're choosing the worst options? What the fuck are you doing?
They think it's murder. And it kind of is. I'm just okay with that.
Holy shit. Like, look, God bless Bill Maher for saying it like that. You know, this whole fucking euphemism, oh, it's just a clump of cells. No, it isn't. That's a human life. It's just not out yet. It's gotta cook. You let it cook, and guess what? It's a baby. Like, look, a lump of raw dough in a tin is a lump of raw dough in a tin. You can eat it, it ain't gonna be good, right? But you put that in the fucking oven for 9 months and you have burnt ashes. No, if you put it in the oven for a while, and then when it comes out, it's bread and it tastes wonderful and it's fantastic. Same thing, like it's got cooked. Let it cook and it'll be wonderful. But finally, somebody goes, you know what? It's fucking murder. I'm sad that he says he's okay with it. I think he should really, like, he said it out loud. It's murdering babies, and I'm cool with it. He should really say it out loud like that. It's murdering babies, and I'm cool with it. Can you, like, say that? Honestly, if that's your opinion, it's murdering babies, and I'm cool with that. Man, if that doesn't make you feel a certain fucking way, I don't know.
I am. I mean, there's 8 billion people in the world. I'm sorry, we won't miss you.
Like, and God bless Elon Musk too for coming out and saying, you know, 65 million babies. If we had 65 million more people in a world of 8 billion, how much of a difference would it really make? 8 billion. There's 8 billion of us sitting on this rock. And there's a whole lot of places where there's nobody and nothing. Another 65 million is infinitesimal. Like, is that even a percent? 8 billion. We're talking about 65 million? Really? That's gonna break us?
That's my position on it. What?
That's quite harsh, Bill.
Listen to Piers, man. Like, listen to this man and look at his face. Why? Every time Piers is on the look at his face. Because Bill's giving him fucking reality. Look at his face.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not
Is
sure
that not your position if you're pro-choice?
Isn't that mainly because you don't like children? I mean,
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no. I mean, but if you are, you said you're pro-choice. That's your position too.
You see his face? But you're pro-choice. Lips compressed. Doesn't want to say it. Not going to say, yes, I'm fine with murdering babies. Because when you say yes, I'm fine with murdering babies, it kind of makes you feel a certain way about yourself. Look at his face again. Look at his face again. Be called out. No, go ahead. Say you're fine with murdering babies. I just did. Watch.
But if you are, you said you're pro-choice. That's your position too.
That is an uncomfortable motherfucker that has to sit there and agree with that shit. Like, and I get it, man. I understand. That's why I don't agree with it. Because it's murdering babies. And I can't honestly say I'm cool with murdering babies. And whatever your arguments are. Look, whatever your arguments are. Look. Right? Girl gets raped. Now she's pregnant. That's not fair. That's not right. That's not cool. But you know what else isn't cool? Saying because of that, I won't even allow that kid to exist. Look, there's adoption. You can put the kid in adoption. Right? And I get it. It's a big sacrifice to carry a baby for 9 months. I understand. But it's also a human life. It's a baby. And Bill Maher, not the most right-wing conservative guy in the world. I mean, he's literally saying he's cool with murdering babies. But you got to kind of ask yourself, are you cool with murdering this baby? Is that the penalty that has to be paid? Right? Incest situations, man, that sort of thing, I just say, take that to God. I don't even know what to do in that sort of a situation. Again, it's difficult for me to say, well, Jesus loves you, and Jesus wants you to have a baby, apparently. And so you should love the baby, and have the baby, and take great care of it, and turn this evil, horrible thing that happened into a wonderful, joyous thing. Raise that baby well. I could say that, but am I going to expect every person to be like, you know what, that's a good point. I should really turn this into something good for my life. This terrible, awful evil that happened to me, I should really turn it into something good. Do I honestly think everybody's going to say that? No. And for the people that don't, I love you. And I'll pray for you. And I'll pray for the baby. I love the baby. And I hope you reconsider. That's all I can say. Like that. That's it. And the choice ultimately is hers. You know what I mean? But I don't want to make it easier to make that choice. I want there to be consequences for things like sex. Like, if you're out there fucking every dude you can, you should think about that. Like, you should consider that seriously. And the girls that abort babies because, well, I just want to fuck a bunch of dudes and I don't want it to ruin my figure. I don't want it to ruin my career. I don't want it to ruin... Well, then don't let it ruin shit. I don't want it to ruin my career. I'm fine with it ruining my soul. I'm fine with it ruining my conscience. I'm fine with it waking me up some nights that, oh God, I had a dream where I kept the baby. Like, dude, if you don't go through that, God bless you. I pray for you. I love you. That's all I can say. But there's a lot of women out there that go through that shit. And I don't want you to have to go through that shit. I'd rather you be kept up nights worrying about how good your kid's going to do at the school play than, oh my God, it's been 10 years. I could be worrying about a kid in a school play. Dude. And for the life of the mother, that argument is stupid. Ectopic pregnancy. Oh, yeah. It's stupid. You're taking the stupid position. If I had a gun to my head, would you stop me? Yes, of course. Like, what? No. If the mother's life is in danger and the child's in the fallopian tubes or whatever the hell goes on with that stuff, fine. That's I don't have a problem with that. It's unfortunate. It's sad that happens. The situations where the baby doesn't make it and you know, man, I get it. Sure. Fine with that. Because you see, the difference here is rape and incest and all the other reasons. Those are babies that can be carried to term, delivered, and have a wonderful life. All the other situations that everybody wants to bitch and harp about, dead baby. You're not murdering anything. You're taking out a dead baby. It's sad. It's unfortunate. It happens. Why would anybody have a problem with that? You're not doing anything bad. Nobody who's pro-life has a problem with that. Stop. Stop pretending like you're so smart that you just, oh, I really got you on that one. Well, what if the baby dies in the womb? Well, then, that's unfortunate. And I guess you probably don't want to, so sure, that's fine. Right? But if it's a live baby, I got a problem with that. I'm sorry. But to me, it's murder. And to Bill Maher, it's murder. The only difference is he's cool with that. Man, again, God bless Bill Maher, because now people have to actually look at somebody and either go, well, he's just crazy, or they've got to say, well, yeah, I'm cool with that. Nah, man. No, I'm not cool with that. I'm cool with certain things that are happening in certain places. I like that. Other places, I love them and I pray for them, but I mean, look, I don't think anybody is irredeemable. I don't think anybody cannot be forgiven, but man, because I've thought of a lot of things I've done in the past recently, and I've been really like, that was not cool, and that was not cool, and that's a heavy weight to have to suffer. Like the things that I did that were not cool is just shitty. Like nothing that, really hurt anybody. Nothing that killed anybody. Nothing that destroyed lives, I hope. Jeez. I haven't really been that bad of a person. It's just been shitty. I'm selfish and I'm a dick. So, but, yeah, I assisted in the murder of few hundred babies. Oh, that is a heavy cross to bear, man. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do it other than they don't think like Bill Maher. They don't say the quiet part out loud. They don't get down to the root of what it is that they're doing and what it is that they've done. And they just play with the whole, well, there's papers that are written that say whatever the fuck you want them to say. Yeah, I get you. You murdered a baby. That's it. End of story.